Good afternoon everyone and welcome to Twerton Park, Bath City against Poole Town on this bank holiday Saturday. As two teams come out beneath us here, as you might hear, Bath City in their usual black and white stripes and black shorts, Poole Town in a light blue away attire, and I'll give you a quick run through of today's two teams. Bath City, one enforced change for them. Andy Watkins injured, Billy Murphy comes into the starting lineup, so Luke Southwood retains his place in goal. Back five still of George Rigg, Ryan Case, Jack Batten, Dan Ball and Anthony Straker. In midfield, Billy Murphy, Frankie Artus and then probably Connor Lemonhay-Evans and Nick McCooty either side of Marvin Morgan. For Poole Town, two changes for them after that defeat to St Albans last week. In come Tony Lee and Jez Bedford, dropping out Christian Oxlade-Chamberlain to the bench and Lewis Lindsay out of the 16 completely. So Nick Hutchins in goal. Back four for them of Corby Moore, Will Spetch, Jamie Wiskin and Jake Smeaton. Then we've got Carl Pettifer, Luke Burbage, Steve Devlin, Tony Lee, Jez Bedford and Sean Cooper. Will be the visitors to get us underway. Referee just making sure he's happy, everyone in position, and here we go. Poole Town do get us underway here at Twerton Park with Steve Devlin spreading the ball out to the right hand side. First touch for the captain, Jamie Wiskin, strides up towards the halfway line into the feet of Jez Bedford. Man on loan from Portsmouth. Crossing here from Bedford's dangerous. The man goes down in the middle, but ball too close to Southwood and he will claim it on that occasion. Now Lee looks to flick it on, and there's a chance here for Burbage to get in behind us to go away from goal. Bath City now have some men back. He's got a couple of options still going. Plays it out wide to Moore. He lays it back to Carl Pettifer. Bath City are back in numbers, but Moore now crosses in dangerously, and it's another one that's gone just over the head of Tony Lee. Again, he looks pleasingly towards the referee, but nothing doing. The board's out, so it looks like Frankie Artus is going to have to make way here, and he will be going off, and it's going to be Jack Compton coming on. So, I mean, there's definitely an injury, isn't there? Because Lee Williams has come on to treat him, but interesting that it is Jack Compton they decide to bring on. There's a chance Nick McCooty getting in behind you in the left channel, looks to play it into Morgan. It's good defending there. Now with Tony Lee on the halfway line, miscontrols it but runs nicely for Burbage, and now out to the right hand side to Corby Moore. Plays it once again back to Burbage. A bit of an off the ball tangle between Moore and Straker, and the referee will give a free kick as Moore pleadingly looks at him. Man who has just one goal for Poole Town, but he's been an attacking threat in this first half on that right hand side. Once again it's Devlin over it. It's another good ball in, headed on by Jamie Wiskin. Got above the Bath City defence but couldn't direct his header on target. More players flying down, but now Tony Lee with a chance to attack. Goes past Ryan Case. It's dangerous from Lee, but Connor Lemonhay-Evans gets back well at him, but he's still going. Now spreads it to Bedford. 20 yards out. Goes for Stockton. It's gone narrowly over the crossbar there from Jez Bedford. Try here, Lemonhay-Evans out to Morgan on the left hand side, and half a chance goes over the crossbar, but that was more promising from a Bath City perspective. Ryan Case, he can now play another long ball forward, looking for Marvin Morgan. Does really well there. Morgan is headed down, finds McCooty. He goes left to Straker, back 25 yards out into the feet now of Evans, who gets cleaned out there by Steve Devlin coming across, and it looked quite clumsy. I think he was a bit unfortunate, Devlin, because it was a slightly heavy touch by Lemonhay-Evans. He thought he had a chance to nick the ball and didn't quite, and ended up clattering into the man. Do we wish Connor Lemonhay-Evans a speedy recovery, and hopefully it's nothing too serious, but obviously we'll take no further part in this game, and it is going to be Jamie Lucas coming on for him. So be interesting now just to see how Bath City decide to line up. I suspect Lucas goes straight up top, McCooty probably out more on the right, where we've obviously seen him playing quite a bit. Yeah, Jamie Lucas on for his fourth appearance of the season. Man who arrived in the summer from Bristol Rovers. But it is now this free kick, which looks like it's going to be Compton to take straight into the wall, and then easily cleared by Pettifer. And then Dan Ball can play it into the feet of Compton halfway, just inside now to Jamie Lucas. Back out to the left to Jack Compton. This is a better spell from Bath City. Looks to take on his man here. Compton to the byline. Cross in his block. That'll go behind for a corner, and the first corner kick of the game. 5 players playing for in the box. It's a good header. Good corner. It was a good header by Will Spetch, who puts it behind for another corner on the other side, which Compton looks like he's going to trot across and go and take. Here is the corner from Compton, well defended. 2 Poole Town players get their head in it. Billy Murphy will pick up the loose ball back out to the corner taker. Looks to cut inside to the edge of the area. Compton dinks it to the far post, and Marvin Morgan can't quite get something on it. He's out to the left hand side where Makuti does well on Smeaton. Looks to drive forward, heavy touch, and Devlin does really well to get a toe in, and then skips away from Murphy in the centre of the pitch. Brings it out to the right to Corby Moore. It's wonderful play there from Devlin. Moore with a chance to cross, deflects off Case, and Batten gets his head, and it's picked up once again though by Devlin. Skips away now, a chance to shoot, deflected, and it's going to bounce out of play for a throw-in. Dan Ball can clear it long up towards Marvin Morgan, who doesn't really have anyone around him, bizarrely, and now looks to charge down the left-hand side. Wiskin now does come to put him under pressure. Crosses over to the far side to Makuti on the edge of the area. Looks to cut inside and then shoot Makuti, and goes narrowly over the crossbar, but that was more encouraging play and direct from Bath City. It's going to be Darren Jones coming on now, and in this first half Bath City have had to use all 3 of their substitutions, and with another game coming up on Monday, it's not really what you want. We've now got a centre and field of Anthony Straker and George Rigg, who starts at left back and right back. As anyway, here is the ball through to Lucas. That's a great toe in though by Will Spetch to stop him getting a shot away. Dan Ball picks up the loose ball. Now is with Straker. We'll give you exactly the basket line in a second, but here's Compton now through to Marvin Morgan with a chance. Morgan fires it across. Nick Hutchins into the bottom corner, and an utterly woeful first half of football has suddenly come to life. Second goal in as many games from Marvin Morgan. It's Bath City 1, Poole Town 0. Marvin Morgan marks his 50th appearance for Bath City with a goal. He's given the lead here at Twerton Park, as well as his own two personal milestones there. Morgan maintains Bath City's record of scoring in every game so far this season. See if they can keep on to the lead, unlike they did last time at Twerton Park when they took the lead against Chelmsford and went on to lose 2-1. Here is Straker again in possession here on the edge of the area, cuts inside, still going in the feet of Lucas. It's a great block there by Will Spetch to stop Jamie Lucas at least troubling Nick Hutchins. Bath City still in possession there on the left. Straker and Compton with a nice 1-2. Now the substitute crosses in, it's well defended by Cooper. Straker picks up the loose ball again though, looks to fire it, it's blocked. Loose ball comes to Makuti in the area, lays it off to Morgan on the edge of the box. Still going, Marvin Morgan skips around the outside of his man, cross blocked. Will get a second chance, lays it back to Case, sells him short, and now Poole Town can look to break through. Jez Bedford plays it out to the left to Tony Lee. He's got Jones for company, looks to play in Burbage, but overhits it, and that'll run out of play. About 20 seconds left of this first half, and now Lee, as Batten goes sliding in, a crunching challenge, and now Straker plays it short to Makuti inside his own half. It's a nice turn by Makuti. Now Morgan, a nice dummy to try and get away from Spetch down the right hand side here. Morgan, and defender does well to get back at him, but it will be a corner kick to Bath City, and probably the last action of the first half. It will be Jack Compton who does so into the box. The ball well defended by Poole Town, comes out towards Darren Jones, and that is the half-time whistle here at Twerton Park. So 45 minutes gone, it's Bath City 1, Poole Town 0. Marvin Morgan's goal on his 50th appearance for Bath City. The difference between the two sides in what in truth has been, with the exception of Bath City having to make 3 substitutes due to injury, an uneventful first half. Here come Poole Town through. Lee's gone past Jack Batten, brought down. That'll be a free kick and presumably a yellow card for Jack Batten. It was a quick feet there by Tony Lee. A few groans from the locals, as you may have heard. I'm not quite sure why. It was a pretty nailed-on yellow card, and now here is the free kick, but that's way overhit. And nothing for Luke Southwood to worry about from what was quite a dangerous position. Devlin in the centre of the pitch, nice touch, looks to play it out to the right, but Case gets a foot in and now can look to break Vara 1-2 with Makuti up over the halfway line. Brian Case brought down by the back attacking Devlin, and the referee's going to have a bit of a word here. Case was looking to break away. It's going to be a yellow card, and I think there was a bit of confusion as to whether he was booked in that first half. He wasn't for that foul that saw Conor Lemon-Hay Evans go off. The referee just had a long talking to with him. There's a free kick here by Compton. Is a good strike, but not on target, and go behind for a Poole Town goal kick. Ball forward by Moore, picked up by Compton. It's then a heavy touch, but Lucas helps him out, cross in towards the middle of the pitch. It's a good defending there by Spetch, but a dangerous looking ball by Compton. Now Darren Jones picks up on the halfway line, still going forward into the feet of Lucas, and then his layoff is poor and too far ahead of Jack Compton. The move breaks down, but that was more encouraging from Bath City. Spetch under pressure, and his layoff can't quite be kept in by Devlin, so it'll be a throw into Bath City on the halfway line. Case takes it quickly to Makuti, looks to go past his man. He's done well. Makuti gets away from Spetch on the right hand side, looks to pull it back, and there's good defending in the end to get back at Makuti there, but it will be a corner kick to Bath City in the first corner of the second half. Corner into the centre pitch as well, defended there by Spetch. Compton with the ball in towards Morgan. It's well defended by Will Spetch, gets a head on it, out of play for a throw in right down by the corner flag on the right hand side, which I think is going to be left for Ryan Case to take. So here's going to be a long throw in from Case. Seen a couple of them already in this half. I think it's about a short one. I think it is going to come into the box eventually. Good ball in, is all the way to the back post. Lucas still in play, and that's a good save by Nick Hutchins as Lucas tried to squeeze it in at the front post, and that ball travelled an awful long way from a Poole Town defensive point of view. Another corner which Compton is going to take on the other side. Here it is, out swinger, and Hutchins gets a fist on it. Ball still alive for Lucas, and now Batten trying to find half-yard. Batten, and straight up. Nick Hutchins did well to find space, Jack Batten, but couldn't get the ball past the Poole Town goalkeeper. Now Whiskin again in position on the halfway line. Cuts inside as Lucas closes him down, then plays a nice ball short into the feet of Bedford, and Grass to run into him, plays it into the feet of Lee now, looking to barge his way through. Bath City defence hold him up, still in possession though Lee, and then out to the right hand side. It's a good ball in. Case does well to head it out, but loose ball's picked up by Spetch, and now Devlin into the feet of Bedford. He gives the ball away, but clearance only goes as far as Jamie Whiskin. Now out to the right hand side. Makuti gets his head in it, and now Marlon Morgan can look to get Bath City on the front foot as a charging run up over the halfway line. Morgan still going right all the way down to by the corner flag, looks to cut inside, deflects off Spetch, and actually the defender just keeps it in before it goes out for a corner, but Ryan Case can pick up the ball on the halfway. Here and Makuti almost getting each other's way, bit of arms flaying around, but Darren Jones is in possession, then looks to play one in behind for Jamie Lucas, who's onside here at Bath City man. Chance to cross, he pulls it back to the edge of the area. It's Compton with a first time effort, and that goes narrowly wide of the post, but nice run by Jamie Lucas. Ball back underway, Darren Jones back away, Straker now in the centre of the pitch, goes down, and then there's a bit of afters there with Pettifer, and then he's pushing away Straker, and Jack Batten quite sensibly comes in and grabs his man away before he does something stupid, because he's going to get himself in trouble if he's not careful. Straker, Pettifer caught him, it was nothing more than that, and he quite frankly lost his head a little bit. Ollie Barmer coming on for his second appearance of the season. Somebody come through the under 18s, and it's going to be Sean Cooper making way, and also Jez Bedford is going to make way, and coming on is Jack Dixon. His clearance has only now found Marvin Rourke 20 yards out, plays that to the right. Makuti forced a little bit wide here. He will keep the ball in play. He's got Case behind him, instead tries to go it alone, still in possession, and then Devlin coming in, tries to smash a clearance off the Bath City man. It misses him and go for a throw in to Bath City. Towards Makuti, a couple of defenders get up. Lucas then trying to chase down lost cause. The clearance has only gone as far as Marvin Morgan. Makuti on the turn, that's blocked, and it will eventually fall into the hands of Nick Hutchins. Ball now is flicked around the corner. Tony Lee here is put under pressure from Jones, who's given a bit of a nudge. Again looks to the referee, as I think it was strong defending, but it was certainly risky from Darren Jones. As Carl Pettifor makes way for Abdullah Baggy. Darren Jones usually gets there in front of the Poole Town attack. Tom Kirk puts his head in his hands. And Morgan in possession now, looks to play it forward for Makuti. Makuti does well, he goes in, goes down. I don't think there's anything in that. There isn't. It's just going to be a goal kick. And Makuti just threw himself on the floor as the defender came across, and it was contact, but not enough for a penalty for me. Comes in from Compton, and it's headed over there by Lucas as he got across his man at the front post. Straker closed down by a couple of players, looks to break away, and then in fact does really well. Straker then plays it into the feet of Morgan, looking to get away from his man, goes down, and he's going to get a free kick. I'm not too sure about that, if I'm honest. It is a free kick, 25 yards out, which Jack Compton is going to take. It hits Jamie Lucas, in fact. That's right, Devlin takes it in, Southwood looks to come for it, and he drops it and then holds his head just about, clambers on it, is going to stay down. We keep a man upfield. Devlin though swings us in towards the back post. Southwood coming again, does get a better punch in it this time, and he came flying out of his goal. Back out to Burbage, the second chance to cross it. This time it hits down ball. Still does keep it in play though, lays it off to Corby Moore. It's a nice ball in, back to Burbage here, lays it off, shot, chances, good save by Southwood. Ball still in play, pulled back, and Darren Jones gets there as the ball was pulled back in, and as the most dangerous Poole Town have looked all day. It was a nice effort by Tony Lee as he just dropped it in 10 yards out, and Luke Southwood going away to his left, saved well. Another dangerous ball in, a couple of players on the floor, ball still in play. It's Barmer, his shot deflects off Case, it's going to go, it's not. Southwood does really well to keep it in play, stop it going behind for a corner. Jack Batten's still down holding his ankle, he's just about getting back to his feet, but it was a few players went flying in towards that set piece. Marvin Morgan looks to get in behind Smeaton, he plays quite a heavy ball back to Hutchins, who then plays back to the left to Baggy. It was a good play by the keeper, and Baggy plays it short to Devlin, but he's put under pressure from Jamie Lucas, does well there, the Bath City man, plays it infield now to Makuti, and it's pretty poor from Bath City giving it away. Doing better off going to the corner flag. George Rigg does steal in to get possession, then goes down as he's given a bit of a nudge, and much to the annoyance of Poole Town, the ball's then hacked away in frustration, and another yellow card coming out here, and lack of discipline there, really, wasn't it, from it's the substitute Jack Dixon. There's another yellow card coming out now. Cookie referee has had one look at his watch. Here it is, ball upfield from Hutchins, still playing hard. A good header by Darren Jones, and yeah, that is the full-time whistle here at Twerton Park in what was a fairly scrappy game, low on quality, but Bath City have got the 3 points courtesy of Marvin Morgan's 42nd minute strike. A first home victory of the season following defeats to Chippenham and Chelmsford here at Twerton Park. So, as you said, a hat-trick of victories for Bath City, moving on to 9 points and up to 9th place in the Vanarama National League South table. But that's all from us this afternoon. So another victory for Bath City, 1-0 over Poole Town. The Romans continue to march on and up the Vanarama National League South table. But enjoy the rest of your bank holiday weekend, and we'll be back with you on Monday when Bath City travel to face Leicester City.